Hi guys, welcome to my channel, The Female Mechanic. This video I'm doing today is all about a recap of 2021. Now, I know we are now in the start of 2022, but what I wanted to do was just to kind of put down what I'd been up to last year, all the bits that I've been up to, kind of explain what's happened to certain vehicles that I've had, and also just to give you an update really. I was quite prevalent on the social media such as my Instagram channel and my Twitter channel, but YouTube I hadn't really put anything on there since the introduction of the MGB and also my cheap Porsche 911. Now 2021 started off with, I got the MGB GT project over to my business workshop and started a huge strip down of it. I also purchased a Mazda MX-5 chassis, like a rolling chassis without the shell on it. Me and one of my friends, we travelled all the way down to Portsmouth to buy this. It was an eBay purchase, so it was actually, I think I purchased it on a Thursday or Friday night. I then rung up my friend who's got a trailer and we went to pick it up on the Saturday. So this rolling chassis includes just everything underneath the shell, so everything that I can put up underneath the MGB GT. Now, the issue is with the MGB, I haven't had a lot of time to get onto it. It is currently sitting on a ramp and I've rubbed certain parts down, but the amount of holes and filler and just bodywork that it would need has kind of held it back. It's been put on the back burner, so 2021 for the MGB was quite held up with things, so that was a shame. I'm not really sure if 2022 will hold much progression on that either. It may go into storage or it may go somewhere to be completed. I also, in February last year, I got my level 2 and 3 hybrid and EV qualification. Now, for me, that's quite important. It's something that I can do. It's looking towards the future of car repair. It was really interesting to do that. I learned so much. That's also enabled the workshop to become an EV and hybrid qualified repairer, and we're just looking to bring, you know, the business into the future type thing. There's a massive shortage of mechanics that aren't trained up, and we want to be at the forefront of that. So I did my level 2 and level 3. I did that at Ralph Hosier Engineering, based out in Bedfordshire way, and that was a good 2 days learning all about what the future of car repair could look like. Now, that was February. In March and April time, I had been, so a car show came out, a restoration show called Mend It for Money. That was shown on Channel 4 and I appeared in that. Filming was actually done prior to 2021 up in Glasgow, and it was a chance for myself and another restorer to go head to head and pitch to restore these vehicles. Now, if you haven't seen it, it does involve a Volkswagen Golf Mark 1 GTI, an MGC and a Porsche 928, and it was aired over the Easter bank holiday 2021. So that was a great thing to be a part of, definitely something that I want to do more of, hence why I'm going to start doing the YouTube stuff, because I can kind of show you behind the scenes and what is going on within the business and the Porsche and just different things like that, so you get more of an in-depth of what's going on. Also, just after that in April, I did my first track day. Now, I've been in the car industry over 15 years and I haven't done a track day. I'm not really sure. I've done like different racetracks with manufacturers when I've test driven cars and bits like that, but to actually be out there and just do a track day. So I went to a novice day at Brands Hatch in April. Myself and a friend, we took a Mini that was all kind of spec'd up to be a track day, had the bucket seats, harnesses and other bits and pieces, and yeah, went around Brands Hatch for the first time. It was an amazing experience, absolutely loved it. Hoping to get some more track experience under my belt a little bit. The Porsche 911 is too loud to possibly pass regulations and bits like that, but potentially there might be something different I could take around the track, but definitely looking to do some other track days this year because they're just good fun and I just want to drive fast around a track. And I mean, it was meant to be a novice day, but we had GT3 RSs turning up, and if you're in a Mini 1.6 you're going to get eaten alive, and so it was constantly looking in your mirrors because there was things just up behind you so quickly, but loved every minute of it. Hoping to do maybe Snetterton or Bedford Autodrome this year, and yeah, see where that goes. So that was last year. Now I've had a lot of questions regarding the Porsche 911, so there's other YouTube videos. If you haven't checked those out, they are I bought a Porsche 911 for under £5,000. It is the Porsche 996 Carrera 4. And the last video, I believe, was where the windscreen got smashed. So that was the last bit. Now, last year it had its windscreen repaired. I've also done other bits and pieces to it, cosmetically and also to do with the running of the vehicle. But I used it loads last year, absolutely loads. I put a lot of miles on it. I enjoyed driving it. It went to some amazing places, and actually the next video that will be appearing on my YouTube channel will be the Porsche 911 and what I've done with it and where it is kind of at the moment. So stay tuned for that one, because I'm going to literally break down all the costs on that one, how much it's cost me, what I've had to repair on it, what has kind of been a bit iffy on it, and kind of my plan going forward for that. So that is that. Also last year, went to visit some amazing places and done some really cool road trips. One of the road trips went camping, took a Land Rover Defender and a Cayman camping. As you can see from the pictures, the Land Rover has a tent on the top, so that's a really cool mod. Actually over, I think it was 2020 Christmas and New Year's, put a load of new suspension on that Land Rover, new tyres, which made it bigger, made it better off-road. So we were hoping to do some more adventures in that Land Rover last year I mean, but it just didn't happen. It's just a matter of like finding the time. So unfortunately the Land Rover didn't go out anymore, but we did take it camping and got all the camping stuff out and had a really, really good time on that. Now the business, so I'm currently sitting in the office in my business. Plans for going forward on that are, we've made some changes here. I took over in 2020 this business, and what I'll do in the 2022 recap at the end of this video is kind of say where I'm going with a lot of the business stuff. But I do own this workshop. It's a 4-ramp workshop, and yeah, I'll go through kind of the plans for this in the end of the video. Now in October, I helped Mission Motorsport. So as you can see from the pictures here, I was the pit crew chief for the Mission Motorsport. We had the Morgan Plus 4 as our car for the 12-hour race. What a weekend. It was probably my highlight of 2021. It involved Anglesey Circuit in Wales, and we just had some really good times there. The car was faultless. It just was an amazing weekend. We had 4 beneficiaries that were racing that Morgan, and it was just a really nice weekend of camaraderie and teamwork and just having fun as well, being around people, having fun. It was hard work, it was long days, but just a great experience that I had. I actually took as well on that weekend a Volvo XC40 fully electric, so that vehicle was road tested to its max. Wales wasn't the most suitable place to take an electric vehicle. Actually, it ended up with, by the time I got to Anglesey, I had 20 miles of electric charge left. No chargers in the vicinity where I was staying, had no chargers. Anglesey Circuit didn't have any chargers, so I actually had to do like a trickle charge from the cafe at Anglesey Circuit. So that was, quite an eye-opening experience as to electric cars, but that doesn't kind of take away the gloss of how good that weekend was. And then Christmas and New Year's, took the Porsche Cayman to the Lake District. As you can see from the picture, saw some amazing scenery. The Porsche Cayman was faultless. Took it up to Lake District and also up to Edinburgh, and just had a really good time driving, to be honest. The roads are spectacular. It's nice to kind of get out and about and really see what the UK has to offer. Unfortunately, didn't get to see too much of Scotland and drive around, because I know there's some incredible roads up there, incredible scenery, but the Lake District was still very, very good. So going back to kind of where now I am with stuff, like I said, a video of the Porsche 911 will be put together shortly and will be my next video on this channel. The business is growing and we have some big plans for that. I've also got some big plans on acquiring some other businesses within the car trade. So I'm going to be quite transparent as to what it's like to work in the car trade, a day in the life of like a garage and bits like that, because I think a lot of people don't get to see behind the scenes. And so yeah, kind of an overview of that. What else? Want to do a European road trip in 2022. Obviously COVID has meant it's been really, not much to kind of go and see and do. It was really nice in 2021 to get to see the car shows. Went to Goodwood, Festival of Speed, Bicester, Caffeine and Machine. What else? Like just loads of stuff. It was really kind of nice to get out and about and speak to people, but hopefully 2022 will be a lot more like that. And a European road trip, love to drive to Italy, really want to go to the Nürburgring, planning just some big trips for that Porsche 911 to really kind of put it through its paces, possibly take the Cayman as well, and maybe see what else we can take. But as far as 2022 goes, some big business plans, more road trips in the Porsche 911, maybe some motorsport stuff. And yeah, stay tuned because I think it's going to be a really, really busy one, and hope everyone has managed to stay safe through this. So that is my recap of 2021 and the plans for 2022 moving forward. And hopefully you can join me on this adventure. So subscribe to the channel because that's where the updates will be. Also on my Instagram, on my Twitter as well. I will put down the handles for me on there. I have got a TikTok channel. I don't put a lot on there at the moment, but there will be stuff going on there as well. So whatever you see of mine, please like, share, subscribe, and help me to put more content out there, because you will get a lot of behind the scenes stuff, which you probably wouldn't normally see, especially in the business side of car repair and things like that. So big plans, and make sure you guys all stay safe and look out for the next video. Thank you.